Good morning, students. We were discussing about the cash flow statement. Now, you people know what is the meaning of cash flow statement. That is nothing but the inflow and outflow of cash and cash equivalent for a period of time. We were discussing even about the classification of this cash flow statement. Basically, there are three: operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. And this we have already done with the two aspects, that is operating activity and investing activities. The next one is financing activity, that is cash flow from financing activity. Now, what do you mean by cash flow from financing activity? As per accounting standard 3, financing activities are activities that result in changes in the size and composition of the owner's capital and borrowings of the enterprise. They are related to long-term funds and capital of an enterprise. Now, what do you mean by this? Financing activities, as the name itself says, it is basically depending upon the shares of a company. The investment of shares, that might be an equity share, debentures, or preference shares, or any other types of shares. Basically, the enterprise which is engaged with these type of activities, the whole and sole concept will come under financing activities. Now, again here there are two things. One is cash inflow and one is cash outflow. Now, what are the example for cash flow from financing activity, inflow from financing activity? It says cash proceeds from issuing shares. That means company is issuing the shares and collecting money. It might be a equity share or a preference share. ಕಂಪನಿ ಈಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Okay, we know there are variety of things will be there for a firm to collect the money. We have studied in the last year. Okay, the shares are one of the option to collect the money. So here under financing activity related enterprises, basically to collect the money they will issue the shares. As I said, it might be an equity share, it might be a preference share, or they may collect with the help of a debenture, whatever. If a company is issuing the shares, means cash is coming to the business. That is the example for cash inflow from financing activity. Again, it says cash proceeds from the issuing of debentures, loans, bonds, and other short-term or long-term borrowings. Again, if a company is issuing the debenture, okay, if a company or an enterprise is giving loan, okay, if the company is receiving the bonds, that means the cash is coming to the business. These are the example for cash inflow from financing activities. Same way, under financing activity, there are cash outflows as well. Now, interest paid on debentures and long-term loans and advances. Now, what do you mean by this? If a third party has been given the debenture to the company, that means invested in the form of debenture, the company has to pay the interest for that particular person. That means cash is going out from the enterprise. Same way, dividend paid on equity and preference capital. The people who are invested money with the form of equity share or preference share need to get a dividend. ಸೊ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಇಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪೇಡ್ ಟು ದ ಇಕ್ವಿಟಿ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಔಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ಓಕೆ, these are the three important activities that are involved in cash flow statement, that is operating, investing, and financing activities. Now, let us discuss with the next one, that is the important source. This is basically related to the operating activities. Now, what are those? Now, operating activities are the main sources of revenue and expenditure in an enterprise. Now, here we have done with all the three aspects. Okay, now let us begin with the first one, that is operating activities. How the firm or an enterprise undertakes this operating activities. Now, we know the meaning of operating activities. Operating activities is nothing but the main aspect of the enterprise will be considered. Okay. According to Accounting Standard 3, there are two methods where any one method can be used by the enterprise. One is direct method, second one is indirect method. Let us go with the direct method first. So here we have an format for the direct method. Kindly note, under direct method only 2 mark questions will be asked. So need not worry about this particular format right now, whatever I had given, but this format is important for your practical oriented question. Okay, to find out this under direct method, we have certain formulas to recall. Now first we have to find out cash received from customers. The formula will be revenue from operation plus trade receivable in the beginning minus trade receivable in the end. This is the first formula. We'll go with the sum first, then I'll get back to the... Okay. Now the sum is like this. If revenue from operation are rupees 48,000, opening trade receivables are rupees 8,000 and closing trade receivable are rupees 6,000, calculate cash received from customers. Now, if I'll go back to the formula, the formula is like this. Cash received from customers is equal to revenue from operations plus trade receivables in the beginning minus trade receivable in the end. So I have written the formula over here. Now we have to apply this to the sum. So what is the first thing that we required? Revenue from operation. Where is revenue from operation? They had given here 48,000. So I have written 48,000. Second, they said trade receivable in the beginning. Where is it? Trade receivable is nothing but 8,000 rupees. I have specified 8,000 over here. Minus trade receivable in the end. How much is the trade receivable at the end? It is 6,000 rupees. Here they had given. So I have written 6,000. If we apply this to the formula, cash received from customer is equal to 48,000. That is revenue from operation. Trade receivable in the beginning, that is 8,000. And at the trade receivable at the end of the year is 6,000. So if we apply, we'll get 50,000 as cash received from customers. Okay, this they might ask for 2 mark question. Okay, let us go with the next one. Now next they had given, if purchases are 72,000, opening trade payable are 12,000 and closing trade payables are 9,000, calculate cash payment to suppliers. Now I have specified here the second one here to calculate cash payment to suppliers. So what is the formula? Purchases plus trade payables in the beginning minus trade payables in the end. Now let us apply the same for the sum. So I have written here cash payment to suppliers is equal to purchases plus trade payables in the beginning minus trade payables in the end. So cash payment to suppliers is equal to, we need purchases. How much is the purchases? They said 72,000 is the purchases. So I have specified 72,000. Next, trade payable in the beginning. What is the trade payable in the beginning? It is 12,000. So I have specified 12,000 over here. What is the next one? Minus trade payables at the end. How much is at the end? They had given 9,000 rupees. I have specified 9,000. So if you do the total, you will get 75,000. So we have one more formula over here. So next sum will be, we have to calculate the purchases. If cost of revenue from operation is rupees 1,20,000, opening inventory is rupees 22,000 and closing inventory is rupees 27,000, calculate purchases. Now what is the formula for purchases? Purchases is equal to cost of revenue from operation, opening inventory plus closing inventory. Now have they given purchases? No, we have to find out the purchases. Have they given cost of revenue from operation? They had given here 1,20,000. So I have specified cost of revenue from operation as 1,20,000. Next, They had given opening inventory is rupees 22,000. So I have specified 22,000 over here. And they even given closing inventory of 27,000. So I have specified 27,000. Now what is the purchases then? So 1,20,000 minus 22,000 minus 27,000 will get 1,25,000. This is about calculation of purchases.